Man, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. How y'all boys and girls doing, man? It is Monday. They be saying, Gav, G, what's up, man? You posted yesterday. It's Monday. You're posting again. What's wrong? You sick? You got COVID? What's up? Nah, man, it's beautiful. I'm just trying to enjoy this weather, man. In today's video, I'm going to talk about the 5 things I hate about my 2023 Kawasaki Ninja 400. Let me say this. This bike is fucking phenomenal. I love this bike. There is so many things about this bike that I absolutely adore and cannot get enough of. When I say hate, I'm clickbaiting the fuck out of y'all. No, I'm just kidding. When I say hate, I do mean it in a very loose tense. I don't actually hate anything about this bike. I think this bike has many great characteristics and has served me well and will continue to serve me well. With that being said, I'm gonna quit yapping. Hey man, if you're new here, first and foremost, look at that beautiful fucking sunset, then look at yourself in the mirror, and then once you get done doing that, hit that goddamn subscribe button, baby. Road to 1,000, man. I love y'all. Woo! Number 1 on my list. Honestly, the thing I believe anyone that has owned or ridden a 400, what I think people actually hate, speed. And no, I do not say this because I'm trying to go 200 miles an hour. Would it be cool? Sure. Do I care to go 200? No. I'm going to say speed because if you're planning on using this bike to commute on a highway, on an interstate, especially every day, you're going to be at the top of your gears, right? You're going to be 6th gear, high RPMs. And when you need to overtake someone, it's hard to do that. Oh, we're really getting into that turn right there. It's hard to do that when you're at the top of your gears, hitting your rev limiter. The speed is great if you're in the city, man. I think the speed for a beginner is wonderful, again, in the city, because it teaches you to go through your gears. Getting into this one too. It really teaches you your gears. It teaches you to shift. It gets you comfortable with shifting, and I think that's important, man. But it is a downfall of any 400 bike, you know. It's not specific to the Ninja 400. It's just any low CC'd bike. You have to understand that this bike, it can certainly handle the interstate, and it can certainly handle the highway. You just might not have the greatest experience, which, that's going to lead me into the second thing I hate, is the weight. The reason why I say I don't like the weight is for days and literally this exact moment right now. It is so goddamn windy. I don't even know if y'all can hear the wind through my helmet, but it is so windy. And this bike gets beat up in the wind. Coming in at around 300 pounds, this thing gets thrown around. And so now let's go back to point number 1, is speed. When you're on the interstate and it's windy, bro, pardon my French, but it's the biggest butthole clench ever. Like, you are just seriously holding on for dear life. You don't know what to expect. You're praying for the best, praying you're gonna make it home, because that wind, man, it will beat you up on this bike. But it's also one of the things I love because, I mean, dude, this thing is just so light, man. Allows me to really get in these roundabouts. You know, I can really lean it over and enjoy those corners. But weight will actually lead me into my third point. That is this seat. Any Ninja 400 that you go find on the internet, unless they've done some serious modifications, I'm talking about pulling out the welding skills, is gonna have one of the most upright seats I have ever seen in a motorcycle. That's not a fucking moped, on God. It's literally not a moped. And you combine the upright seat with getting bullied in the wind, and like now, I'm just feeling all this wind. And it's okay, you know, I've definitely learned to, you know, I've learned to lean into things more, and it's helped a ton. Cause gang, what up, gang? This seat though, man, it's really not the most comfortable. And you're gonna say, well, gee, it's a sport bike, it's not supposed to be comfortable. I agree with you, and I'm not trying to argue about that, but it's definitely one of those things that, like, if you're planning on using this bike to go on, you know, decently long trips, I would absolutely look at replacing these seats. I don't know where that road goes, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. So that was number 3. Number 4, stock. This bike stock, and really any bike, I'm not trying to be picky here, but the Ninja 400 stock, the exhaust sounds horrible. Horrible. Now granted, a lot of that has to do with just the engine of the 400, right? It's not this mean green machine, right? So it doesn't sound all that good, but my God, I mean, stock, it's like I'm literally riding a 2-wheeled lawnmower. Like, I'm not even playing. And some people love it, some people don't mind it, but me personally, man, I can't stand it. The tail end of this bike, I mean, my God, I know I've mentioned this in my videos before. The tail end of this thing, it's like a fucking snake that just keeps growing. It's crazy. Pause on that. Wait a second. What? But this thing stock, man, like it definitely needs some love. You know, there's a lot you can do to this bike too, which I do think is an advantage. But stock wise, it's just, you are leaving a lot on the table by leaving this bike stock. And you don't gotta do nothing crazy, man. Like I said, change the exhaust, get a rear tail eliminator, a rear fender eliminator, and it changed this bike tenfold. Even getting rid of that exhaust, man, that thing weighed fucking 20 pounds. I mean, not actually, but that thing was heavy. That thing was heavy. So getting rid of that, I mean, you could tell bike weighs, it weighs less. Number 5, man, and this is an interesting one. The social stigma, the looks, the comments, the bullshit you get from so many other riders out there. Oh, you ride a 400, you're a pussy. Oh, a 400, why don't you have a 600? Oh my God, what a waste. Just light the thing on fire. Get a 600, you pussy. Get a leader bike. I don't care if you've never rode a motorcycle before. And listen, bro, like, going into owning a 400, you just have to understand that's the shit you're gonna hear. And you have to make a choice whether you're gonna be taking offense to that shit, or if you're just gonna be like, listen, bro, I like the bike. I don't know what to tell you. Like, a 600 would be cool, don't get me wrong, I think a 600 would be great, but like a 1000cc motorcycle when I'm, you know, commuting in the city, I don't know, that's not my body. That's really just not my body. But the social stigma, man, like, it is one of those things. I've heard it plenty of times from owning this bike, and I know others that have 400s hear it too. You know, you just want to make sure you're around the right group of people, the people that respect you. And like, honestly, bro, if people are really giving you that hard a time, like they're not looking out for your best interests, and me personally, I'm not trying to ride with someone like that, because that's the type of person that get my ass killed. Those are the top 5 things I quote unquote hate about my Ninja 400. It's a great bike, man. And then in the next video, I do want to take some time and talk about the 5 things I truly enjoy about this bike. It's funny because the 5 things I hate was a hard list to come up with, but the 5 things that I love was such an easy list. And you know, if that doesn't speak volumes, I really don't know what does, right? With that being said, man, thank you, lovely boys and girls, watching this quick little video. Just want to put something out, man. You know, y'all been showing me mad love, y'all been going crazy, so it's only right, you know, as we start getting closer and closer to this riding season, we get that content out. I love y'all, boys and girls. You have yourself a lovely week. Ride safe if you're riding, man. Hit that motherfucking subscribe button too while you're at it. God damn it. Road to 1,000. Get on the fucking train, baby, because we're leaving, and you better lock in. We'll make a couple stops for you if you miss out, but hey, no promises. I love y'all, man. I'll catch y'all on the flip, baby.